Hey friends, welcome back to Daily English Podcast Zone. I'm Anna, and in this episode, I will teach you 50 short and useful English sentences for talking about your daily work routine. Native speakers use these all the time. For each sentence, I will tell you when to use it, and then you will repeat after me, as always. I will speak slowly and clearly. I will use simple words so you can understand me easily. Let's get started. Okay, first, we start with things people do at work every day. Here is the first one. I log into my computer when I arrive. I log into my computer when I arrive. This is often the very first thing we do when we get to work. It means we sit down at our desk, turn on the computer, and start getting ready for the day's tasks. It shows we're beginning our workday. Now you repeat. I log into my computer when I arrive. Perfect. Here is the next one. I check the team calendar every morning. I check the team calendar every morning. Many workplaces or schools have a shared calendar online. We use this sentence to talk about checking the schedule to see if we have meetings, deadlines, or important events. It's a habit that helps us stay organized. Now say it. I check the team calendar every morning. Well done. Here is another one. I answer urgent emails first. I answer urgent emails first. This means we begin our day by replying to the most important messages, the ones that need a quick response. We do this before other tasks to make sure nothing urgent is missed. Now you repeat. I answer urgent emails first. Good job. Here is the next one. I make a fresh cup of coffee before starting. I make a fresh cup of coffee before starting. This is a common routine for many people, including myself. It means we like to start the day with a hot drink, often coffee or tea. It helps us feel awake, focused, and ready. Now you repeat. I make a fresh cup of coffee before starting. Perfect. Now here is the next sentence. I usually review yesterday's notes. I usually review yesterday's notes. We use this when we look over or review what we wrote or did yesterday. It helps us remember where we left off or where we stopped working and continue smoothly. Now you repeat. I usually review yesterday's notes. Good job. Here is the next one. I update my to-do list during the day. I update my to-do list during the day. A to-do list helps us remember what we need to do. This sentence means that as the day goes on, as the day continues, we add new tasks or mark some as completed. This is a habit that helps us stay on top of things. This means to stay in control, to stay organized. Now you repeat. I update my to-do list during the day. Good. Here is the next one. I take short breaks to stay focused. I take short breaks to stay focused. Working for hours without stopping can make us tired or lose focus. This sentence means we take quick breaks. Now you repeat. I take short breaks to stay focused. Here is the next one. I respond to all emails by noon. I respond to all emails by noon. This is part of a good routine. It means we try to answer all emails before lunchtime. Now you repeat, I respond to all emails by noon. Great. Here's the next one. I review my goals for the week. I review my goals for the week. It's helpful to have weekly goals. These are the things we want to finish by Friday. This sentence means we take time, maybe every morning or once a week, to look at those goals and see how we are doing. Now you repeat. I review my goals for the week. Great job. Now let's talk about the rest of your workday. In this part, I will teach you sentences about what people do during the day and before they finish work. These are helpful sentences you can use to talk about meetings, emails, taking breaks, or getting ready for the next day. Here's the first one. I join our daily team call at 10. I join our daily team call at 10. In many jobs, teams have a short video or phone meeting in the morning. This sentence means you usually join that meeting at 10 a.m., 10 in the morning, to talk about your plans, tasks, or any updates. Now you repeat. I join our daily team call at 10. Great. Here is the next one. I block time for deep work. I block time for deep work. This is very useful. Sometimes we need quiet time to focus, maybe to write, to think, or to finish something important. This sentence means you plan part of your day with no meetings or talking, just to work carefully and without distraction. Now you repeat. I block time for deep work. Excellent. Now here is the next one. I usually finish reports before lunch. I usually finish reports before lunch. This means you like to write important documents like summaries or updates in the morning. You do this so you can use the afternoon for other things. Now you repeat. I usually finish reports before lunch. Great. Here is the next one. I send out updates after each meeting. I send out updates after each meeting. After a meeting, it's helpful to send a short message to your boss or team. You might share what was decided or what people need to do next. Now you repeat. I send out updates after each meeting. Great job. Here is the next one. I take a walk during lunch. I take a walk during lunch. Sitting too long can make you feel tired. This sentence means you go outside for fresh air or take a short walk during your lunch break. It's good for your body and mind. Now you repeat. I take a walk during lunch. Well done. Here is the next one. I turn off notifications during meetings. I turn off notifications during meetings. Notifications like sounds or pop-ups from emails or messages from your phone can be distracting. This sentence means you silence them during meetings so you can listen better. Now you repeat. I turn off notifications during meetings. Well done. Here is the next one. I check my progress in the afternoon. I check my progress in the afternoon. In the afternoon, you stop for a moment and look at what you have done and what you still need to do. This helps you stay organized and know how much time you have left. Now you repeat. I check my progress in the afternoon. Well done. Here is the next sense. I avoid multitasking during busy hours. I avoid multitasking during busy hours. Multitasking means doing many things at the same time: writing, reading, checking your emails, talking on the phone. This sentence means that when things are busy, you prefer to focus on one task so you don't make mistakes. Now you repeat. I avoid multitasking during busy hours. Good job. Here is the next one. I save important documents to the cloud. I save important documents to the cloud. The cloud means online storage like Google Drive or Dropbox. We call these the cloud. This sense means you keep your files there so they are safe even if your computer has problems. Now you repeat. I save important documents to the cloud. Well done. Here is the next one. I reply to messages before the end of the day. I reply to messages before the end of the day. Before you stop working, you check your email or messages and reply to people. This shows you don't leave anyone waiting. Now you repeat. I reply to messages before the end of the day. Here is the next one. I organize my desk in the afternoon. I organize my desk in the afternoon. This means you take a few minutes to clean and arrange your desk, like throwing away papers or putting things back in place. A tidier space helps you think better and feel calm. Now you repeat you. I organize my desk in the afternoon. Well done. Here is the next one. I usually check tomorrow's schedule before leaving. I usually check tomorrow's schedule before leaving. Before you finish work, you look at what's planned for tomorrow, meetings, tasks, or reminders. Now you repeat. I usually check tomorrow's schedule before leaving. Here is the next one, and this is very useful. I note down what I finished today. I note down what I finished today. Well done. Here is the next one. I prepare talking points for tomorrow's meeting. I prepare talking points for tomorrow's meeting. You make a short list of ideas or updates you want to say in a meeting. This helps you feel more ready and confident when you speak. Now you repeat. I prepare talking points for tomorrow's meeting. Well done. Now here is the next one. I log out of my work apps at 5. I log out of my work apps at 5. This means you stop using your email or work chat apps at a certain time, like 5 in the afternoon. It helps you end the workday and take a break. Now you repeat. I log out of my work apps at 5. Here is the next one. I say goodbye to my coworkers before leaving. I say goodbye to my coworkers before leaving. Whether you're in the office or online, it's nice to say goodbye to your team before you leave or log off. It's polite and friendly. Now you repeat. I say goodbye to my coworkers before leaving. You, Javig. Well done. Here is the next one. I clean up my desktop and close tabs. I clean up my desktop and close tabs. This means you organize your computer's screen, close open tabs, put files in folders so that everything is ready for the next day. Now you repeat. I clean up my desktop and close tabs. Here is the next one. I leave work around 5:30 every day. I leave work around 5:30 every day. This means you usually finish your workday and go home at the same time every day. It's your normal routine. Now you repeat. I leave work around 5:30 every day. Perfect. Here is the next one. I usually take the same bus home. I usually take the same bus home. This means you use the same bus or train to get home from work or school each day. It's part of your daily commute. Now you repeat. I usually take the same bus home. Well done. Here is the next one. I don't check work emails after 6. I don't check work emails after 6. This means you stop checking your work messages after 6 p.m. It's a good way to separate work from your personal time. Now you repeat. I don't check work emails after 6. Well done. Now, in this part, I will teach you sentences about small habits we follow at work. These habits help us stay healthy, focused, and organized, like drinking water, checking emails, or joining training. They are part of a good daily routine. Here is the first one. I bring lunch from home. Most days, I bring lunch from home. Most days. This means you usually make your lunch at home and take it with you. It can save money and help you eat healthier. Now you repeat. I bring lunch from home most days. Perfect. Here is the next one. I drink water regularly to stay fresh. I drink water regularly to stay fresh. This means you make sure to drink water during the day. It helps you stay awake and feel good, especially during long work hours. Now you repeat. I drink water regularly to stay fresh. Good. Here is the next one. I mute my phone during focus time. I mute my phone during focus time. This means you silence your phone when you need to focus. It helps you avoid distractions. Now you repeat. I mute my phone during focus time. Well done. Here is the next one. I join training sessions every Thursday. I join training sessions every Thursday. This means you attend a class or workshop every Thursday to learn new things for your job or personal growth. Now you repeat. I join training sessions every Thursday. Great. Here is the next one. I try to stay off social media at work. I try to stay off social media at work. This means you avoid using Instagram, TikTok, or other apps during work hours so you can focus better. Now you repeat. I try to stay off social media at work. Well done. Here is the next one. I schedule time for admin tasks. I schedule time for admin tasks. Admin tasks are small things like filling out forms or replying to emails. This means you plan time in your day to do those things. Now you repeat. I schedule time for admin tasks. Well done. Here is the next one. I update my availability for the next week. I update my availability for the next week. This means you let your team or boss know when you are free next week. This helps them plan meetings or projects. Now you repeat. I update my availability for the next week. Well done. In this part, I will teach you sentences about what we do near the end of the workday. These are small actions like saving documents, setting reminders, or turning off the lights. They help us finish the day in a calm and organized way. Here is the first one. I stretch my legs every hour. I stretch my legs every hour. Sitting too long can make your body feel tired. This means you stand up, walk a little, or move your body every hour to stay fresh and healthy. Now you repeat. I stretch my legs every hour. Here's the next one. I shut down my computer properly. I shut down my computer properly instead of just closing the lid. You save your work and shut the computer down properly. Closing the lid means putting your computer to sleep. Okay, so now you repeat. I shut down my computer properly. Great job. Here is the final one. I turn off the office lights before I leave. I turn off the office lights before I leave. This means you're one of the last to leave and you turn off the lights. Now you repeat. I turn off the office lights before I leave. Well done. And that's it for today. You've just learned about 50 real English sentences you can use every day at work. Try to listen again, repeat the sentences, and imagine using them in your own routine. The more you say them, the more natural they will feel. This is Daily English Podcast Zone, and I'm Anna. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.